fun. Hey, everybody. It's a new Maximum Ink Music Magazine video podcast. I'm Teri Barr, your host. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am beyond happy to catch up with this guy. He's a multi-award winner when it comes to his music. He's now also in a multiple number of bands. And you know what? He's just a good guy, too, along with all the talent. Frank Busch, everybody. Yay! Oh, Frank, it's so good to see you. Okay, you've already been out and played quite a few shows in public since everything opened. How does it feel?
It feels great. I like the live streams too, but it's good to be out, amongst people making music. I hadn't missed the load-ins and load-outs, but it's good just to be out, making music in front of people again. Applause is like a drug to us musicians. So like we've been without for 15, 16 months. So it's been pretty nice.
How are you? How'd you get through the last, year and a half?
I'm really good, actually. I'm kind of an optimist, but at the same time, like the whole thing it was great. It was the lockdown. It was great to spend a ton of time with my family, to reconnect with them and on a really deep level, and spend a lot more time with Carly, my girlfriend and partner, just to reaffirm our connection and just to take a break away from the music and the scene and the monotony of playing. And it gave me a chance to be more creative and to write and to start recording some stuff that was different. It was a blessing, to be honest with you. It reconnected with my church. I've been going to church, playing music in my church band now, and just any chance I could find to do something positive and creative, like I just took it and said yes, and it was great. It was honestly, I know it sounds sacrilegious to say, we lost so much money and didn't get to see bands play and whatever, but it was a blessing. You just got to take these things and do the best you can with them, and I'm really happy for that.
Well, if you ever would find out if people would make it through together, this was a test for a lot of families, a lot of people. And if you could come out smiling on the other side of all this and now have things to look forward to, it is a good thing. So I can't disagree. And of course, we were so lucky we got to watch you. Do you have any idea how many weeks you did virtual shows for all of us?
There was a while where I was doing like 3 a week just because I just loved doing them. It wasn't about like trying to raise money, or I just like, I'm going to go play live in my attic now. I was excited because I liked doing that. I've always wanted to be like a late night talk show host, and that was kind of my like own little show up there. I would tell jokes. I would do like top tens, and it was just, I could do whatever I wanted, and I loved it. I love playing music, and I love chatting with people on the, on the comment boards, and it was just fun. I just enjoyed every time. It wasn't, I don't think any times I'm like, I gotta go do a live stream now. Like, no, I was like, I gotta go live stream. I'm gonna go up to the attic and drink for an hour,
Oh man. And I love you always had a little guest come and join you. And as much as we were digging what you were doing, she would come join you. And I think all of our hearts would just melt. How did you feel about her being with you?
She's definitely the star of the family, and I'm completely okay with that. She is just a natural born performer. We never asked her or pushed her, to come up and sing. That was all her doing, all her idea. And she just loved, being on camera and seeing all the hearts come through, she would go back later and count all the hearts, and she loves singing. She just walks around making up songs and singing, what she sees. She's just a little songwriter. So she's only 5 now, so we haven't really started on the road of like music yet. I think in the next year we'll get her on, piano or violin or something like that, and then see what happens. But she loves to sing.
Yes, she does. And she's good. She's like a natural. Oh, watch out, Frank. Next star in the family. Hey, okay, you have got, I think I've lost track because you play solo and then you've got a bunch of other projects going. Get us caught up on where you're at right now and what you have coming up.
Well, Wheelhouse is, still going strong. We released that record in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. So we didn't get a chance to support it too much, but we're still doing shows. Much more selective now. I think we're doing maybe a maximum of like 5 shows a month. And that's just kind of a swing pitch count we have ourselves on. But I've started another, I've been doing solo shows for a couple years now, which are a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing it. But it's tough to do like the bigger stages just solo.
Yeah.
So I've put together a backup band for me called The Names, which changes. There's been a bunch of different guys, but right now it's Christian West from Wheelhouse on bass, Leo Albertoni on the keys.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's a good dude. And then our buddy Pablo Chulaveras, Argentinian national, on drums, who's just an amazing drummer, like one of the best I've ever played with.
Nice.
And he's a super nice guy, like fast friends. He doesn't speak much English, so it's been great brushing up my Spanish. You know, we go on trips, be like, no English, just Spanish. We'll try to talk in Spanish the whole time.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh.
That's out of my focus. You know, I still do the solo shows, but I've been working on a record with The Names, like, you know, a solo record, and it's just about done. I'm actually going upstairs to work on it tonight to try to redo some of the vocal parts and just polish up some of the mixing, and it's pretty close to being done. So I'm really excited. It's more of a country, like not like modern country, more like a Red Dirt or, you know, alternative country record. So it's got a lot of lap steel on, a lot of piano, a lot of harmonica. But I'm super excited to get it done and get it out. I feel like some of the best songs I've written.
Oh, that's awesome.
And some of the songs were older, but a lot of the stuff I wrote in the pandemic or in the lockdown, you know, just about rediscovering, you know, what it means to be a good dude and falling back in love with my woman and writing songs about her, about how much I love her, you know, and just being, you know, not ashamed to just scream at the top of my lungs about how, you know, how things are.
Oh, Frank, you're giving me goosebumps. I love it. So I'm taking from you that there's going to be some kind of album release sometime this summer at some point.
Yeah, at some point when it gets done, you know, more than anything, I think what I've lacked in the past was, you know, the visual side of the business. Like, we were a touring band. I've always been a touring, like, live act, and I haven't put as much into the videos as I should have. So with this next record, I think at least half of the songs will have videos. Oh. And I want to release like a video a month for the next 5 or 6 months. That's the goal. It's a lofty goal, but I don't have to have like extravagant, crazy videos with special effects. I just want, you know, something simple that tells the story that the song is trying to tell as well.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Speaking of songs, would you do us the favor and play us a song, please?
Absolutely. I'm going to do a new one. That's all right with y'all.
Oh, a new one. Okay, can I say, and you're going to hear it here first?
Yeah, well, I think so. I mean, unless you've seen me play out with the names or solo, we play the song. I'm going to play the harmonica. Hopefully it's not too loud in the speaker. I don't know how this is going to sound. I'll try. I think
it's going to sound great no matter what.
I'll do my best.
That's what I'm going for. And then we'll give everybody a schedule so they can find out where to catch up with you coming up after the song.
Do I have the right harmonica? That doesn't sound right. Sorry. I had the wrong harmonica. I'm like, boom.
You gotta love it when a guy has more than one harmonica.
You have to. That's like 2 keys.
I suppose. That's funny.
The song's called I Met a Girl.
Ooh.
Just outside of a bar in La Crosse. I met a girl down the corner, 4th and Pearl. She was in town just for the weekend, from an island on the edge of the world. Out of a dream, blue eyes and jeans, she asked if she could take a picture with me. She wrapped her arms around my waist. In that moment, my whole life changed. And that picture's the moment that we met. And I never met nobody quite like her yet. She was a lonesome mountain flower I could not forget, with her roots down deep in the stone, no matter where she called her home. Track me down, I don't know how. All she knew was my first name. And And the fact that I was a singer bothered my band had played. She told me soon she's gonna move. One of her sisters got an extra room. She could help to raising a kid. She could use all the help she could get. And that picture, well, she sent it in the mail. And I knew that I loved that woman right then and there. I used to whisper softly while she'd sleep. And honey, I would swear I'm never gonna let you go. I keep on trying till I get it right. If I forget everything that I know, I hope I never forget that night. I met a girl down on the corner of 4th and Pearl. And that picture, well, it proves what I know. There are things in life that are beyond your control. There are gifts that you are given, and heaven only knows. There's people that save your life, and there's people that save your soul. There's times that don't mean much, and there's moments that mean the world. I met a girl down on the corner of 4th and Pearl. Thank you very much.
Oh, Frank, I feel that's classic Frank Busch. We just heard classic Frank Busch right there.
Frank Busch classic. It's better than new Frank.
Oh, I love it. The words, they hit, you know? That was really nice. Thank you for sharing, Frank.
That'll be on the new record coming out in just a few weeks, I hope, or a month or.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to look forward to that for sure. All right, real quick, tell us about, you've got quite a few shows coming up though, with the names. So where can we see you?
This Thursday, which will be the 10th, we'll be at the East Side Club. We're really
Woo!
excited.
Yay.
That starts at what, 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that.
I think so.
And then, where am I this weekend? The 12th, we have a show in. Why can't I remember this? I should know this.
Okay, how about this? Where can we track you down to keep up with all your shows?
Frank Martin Busch on Facebook, Frank Martin Busch in the names, or frankmartinbusch.com will have all the shows on it.
Great.
Or just friend me, Frank Busch on the old Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, Frank Martin Busch. I guess the keywords are Frank Martin and Busch.
Okay, there you go. That's awesome.
Together, you'll find it somewhere out there.
Okay.
But yeah, we have shows. I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend.
Woo.
Yeah, I bet the names are doing about 10 to 12 shows a month.
Nice.
We're picking right up and doing a line. The Wheelhouse doing a few shows a month and a few solo shows, and hopefully things stay open and we can move forward. I think that this pandemic might be in our rearview mirror for good.
It's so great to just hear all of you as musicians being so happy to be able to get back out there again, because boy, we've missed live music. The live streams helped probably us to get through all of this, but it's going to be great to see you in person.
I think people have been really even more so attentive to in wanting to go see live music, and then when they get there, like paying closer attention to, maybe it'll change the scene forever, and things, people just get into live music more. That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
A lot of music around Madison, there's a lot of great artists, a lot of people that are on the brink of doing some really big things, and it would be great to see somebody bust out and take the rest of us with them.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, how do you feel about maybe top 10 questions with me?
Let's do it.
Ready for it? All right.
Yeah.
This is when we really find out who Frank Busch is. Okay, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Yuba City, Wisconsin, population
Yes.
2024.
And you have the best cheese factory there ever.
Yeah,
Or the
there's some
cheese store, right? Cheese
Dial
store.
cheese and then Weber's Meats. That's what we're known for. Meat and cheese.
So see, classic music, classic food. I
Right.
I got it. All right. So when did you first start playing music?
In grade school, I played saxophone, and then I quit because I hated it. And
Oh,
in
shoot.
college, my roommate freshman year had a guitar, and that's when I first touched a guitar and started
You
playing.
didn't play until college?
College, yeah, I was like 19 when I first picked up a guitar.
That is incredible.
You
Oh
know, I
my
was like late
gosh.
bloomer, as
Wow.
I
I played saxophone, but I haven't played since college. So
I hated it at the time because I was like, I want to play sports. But in retrospect, I wish I had a saxophone because it's a beautiful instrument.
it is. It is. And of course, Cuba City, well known for its sports.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, you play guitar, as we
Mhm.
just talked about, but you have that real I mean, I noticed this the first time I actually watched you play, and I know my husband Brian has talked to you about you've got that like almost like a drum tap play, drum. Where did you develop that? It's sort of your own technique, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's like kind of like a claw hammer. I was just wanted to sound like I wanted to play like bluegrass type songs, but I was playing it by myself. So I was playing the bass part, and I was playing the like the rhythm part. I just and then you can do a lot of different like rolls with your hand and play like hi hat. So I don't know. It was just something It took me a couple years to get it the way I liked it, but yeah, it's kind of like a claw hammer, but it's different because I use different fingers to do different sweeps and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
It's
call
it's so great. You notice it right away, and then you can't help but stare at your hands when you're playing. So
it. It's like
if
a
you see
burst or
people,
something.
yeah, not looking at your eyes, we're watching your hands instead. What's your favorite venue to play these days? Do you have a favorite now that you're getting back out there?
I mean, boy, anyone with people paying attention in the venue, and I'll play on the surface of the moon. People
Yeah.
ask me all the time, "What's your favorite place to play?" I'm like, I don't even know. Like, it's always great to play, big rooms that have lots of people. Like Majestic was always a great place.
Oh,
High Noon.
yep.
Those are great rooms, that we have in this town. I've never played the Sylvie yet. Uh, I was always a dream of mine to play the Barrymore, and we got to, but it was a live stream, so it doesn't really count.
Oh,
But
that show was so good though.
that was a fun
It
show.
was really,
But
really
it's still
good.
a dream of mine to play there, like a full, like with people, like maybe even
Yeah,
sold out. That's a dream.
that
So
would be amazing.
yeah, it would be
And if
great.
people still want to see that, I think it is still on the Barrymore Facebook page.
That was a really fun show. We had a lot of fun.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were not a musician, we don't even even want to think about it, but if you weren't a musician, what do you think you'd be instead?
Well, I definitely thought about it in the last year. Let's be honest. I thought about like, what if I was a musician? Should I go look for a job? I don't know. Knowing me, probably starting off because I mean I'm no spring chicken anymore, so I don't want to start at the very bottom
Yeah.
entry level somewhere. I'd probably get into sales of some sort. I like talking to people and stuff. I don't know what it would be, but I don't know.
Well, you'd be
Something like
good because you've had to sell yourself all these years.
right.
So,
Yeah, kind of what
yeah.
it's like to be a front man, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
probably something in sales, I would guess. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
stay where you are though. It's just a
maybe a
fun
bar
question
owner.
to ask.
I could run a bar. I think I've worked in bars enough. On tour.
Oh man. Cats, dogs,
I have a dog,
parrots. You got a
Floyd.
dog.
I got a Floyd. I'm surprised he hasn't bugged me yet and come in here and busted in the interview.
If
I
he
have
does, then you got to put him up on the camera because we got to
I
see.
got a Bernedoodle. He's a great dog. He's he's a Velcro dog. He's always at my side, and
Oh,
he's super fun and cuddly, and gets along with the kids, and he's just a great dog.
oh, that's the best, especially during the last year,
Yeah,
man.
he loved it more than anybody, I think.
Are you a tent kind of guy or a hotel kind of guy?
I grew up like on a farm,
Yep.
and I never camped. Like we never camped. We never went camping until like a couple years ago. I had never camped in my life. Like I just never gone camping, and now I love it. Like we go a couple times a year. And last year we went a bunch because I had my weekends free, so let's go camping. Camp is fun. I do love staying in hotels, but camping's different. Like cooking meals out there, and then you just sit there like, well, there's nothing to do now, so I'll just kind of like chill.
Yeah.
Not gonna watch TV. maybe I'll play a little guitar, or just we'll go for a hike. You know, that stuff's
Yep.
great.
Build
I
a
really
fire. That's my favorite.
love building fire.
Oh,
First thing in the morning, I'm like, I'm
yeah.
gonna build a fire and cook breakfast. You know. Love
Oh man. Okay. Holy cow. I don't even know if you know how many songs you actually know. Do you have a favorite cover that you like to do? And then what's your favorite original to play?
Okay, that's a great question. I don't know how many songs I know how to play, and that's more of like sometimes people say, "Hey, play this song," and I've heard it,
Mhm.
and I'll just play it, but I don't know, you know. So
Wow.
like there's songs that are in my brain that I don't even know that I know, and that's just how my brain works. I remember even like movie quotes. I remember every movie, all the words, of the movies. It's anyways. My favorite song cover to play, I don't know, but I've been missing lately this song we used to do called Dixie Chicken by the Little Feat.
Oh
It
yeah.
was great. I mean, I just love the way that Wheelhouse played that song because it would be like lazy but it would have this big jam and this peak and we would all be going crazy. And it's got great harmonies and I love the words. I don't know what they mean, but I love them. So maybe Dixie Chicken would be my favorite cover song to sing. And then original that I've written, boy, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I guess
Because by now you've got a lot of those
I bet
too.
I've written a couple hundred songs,
Mhm.
and songs that get played regularly, 40 or 50. Um, so it's tough to say which one. Like, it's always fun to sing new songs because you're just nervous and you don't know, and you're collaborating with people on stage because there's no like set parts, and you're hearing what they're doing. You're trying to compliment what they're doing.
Yeah.
So a lot of these new ones have just been a lot of fun. I wrote one the other day because I've been hanging out with Pablo. I wrote one called Spanglish Love Song, which is just, like a Johnny Cash kind of
Ooh.
song. The lyrics are, half in English, half in like Spanish. And it's, fun to roll out something new. Maybe we'll play it this Thursday. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
If you don't, and I'm gonna yell at you, please play that song.
We'll work on it tomorrow. I'll play it on Thursday. It'll be the first time
Woo.
we've ever played it.
Okay.
We'll
Oh.
record like those, horns in it and stuff. It just sounds like a Johnny Cash song. And
Oh.
unapologetically, I'm not gonna lie and be like, "Oh, I made those all up myself." Like, no, it's totally influenced by old school Johnny Cash. But
Yeah, there that old school country. I mean, you could listen to that all day. Man,
right,
oh
yeah,
man.
I'm not
Mhm.
trying to be a hater, but this some of the stuff on the country radio, I just don't get down on. And I love country music, but it sounds too poppy,
Mhm.
too
Yeah.
much like pop music to me.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Wow. What are you looking forward to right now the most?
We're gonna have tacos tonight. I'm really looking forward to that. Is it Tuesday? It's Taco Tuesday. I didn't even plan that. I'm really looking forward to the Thursday show. I'm looking
Okay.
forward to on Sunday. Leo can't make the show, so I got a buddy of mine to play some pedal steel.
Ooh.
I'm excited. I haven't played with a pedal steel guy in a while. We got a thing coming up in Fitchburg, the Festival of Speed with race day events. That should be a fun show.
Yeah.
They're not doing the Taste of Madison this year, but they're doing something like that
Mm.
at Breeze Stevens. That should be a really good show. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. The thing with the Wheelhouse is all those shows are all great. They're fantastic. They're
Oh,
well rehearsed. Everybody knows where everybody's gonna be. It's, we got to do a bunch this week. We did like 3 or 4 Wheelhouse shows, and they were fantastic.
yeah.
The names is much more like it's a growing thing. It's developing, and we're trying to get out of the garage and into the bar. And then the next step after that is to maybe take it to like a theater type, venues. So I'm looking forward to developing that sound, to getting the harmonies where we want them. I get to play lead guitar, which I've never gotten to do before, and I'm
Oh,
enjoying that.
wow.
Sneak out to the garage every day, and I work on my licks. So I'm really looking forward to that chapter and getting this record done and out and see what happens, man. Get a publicist and see if I can get some traction on some of these songs.
Great. It's almost like it's taking you back to sort of where you started and challenging you again because Wheelhouse it's a machine. You guys just run it and you know what you're doing. The
Mhm.
crowd loves it. Everybody loves it, but it almost sounds like you're kind of enjoying this rebirth thing.
Yeah, it is. It's the
Yeah.
next chapter thing. I've never, I mean, I've done solo shows, but I've never released a solo record. I've never produced a
Wow.
solo record. So it's just an opportunity to say, okay, this is this is just me, and put it out there. And it's kind of nerve wracking, you know, putting stuff out there with your name on it, and being judged by the powers that be and the people that listen to it. But you know, anything that's scary like that is also a big rush. You know, you feel a lot of excitement when you get to do it. No, that's why I got into music. I had horrible stage fright, and
Ugh.
now I still get a huge rush when I get up on stage, no matter what. If there's one person sitting at the bar, I'm like, all right, you know, I get to go play. I get to get up there. I'm nervous. I love that nervous energy. It's like a drug.
Oh, that's great. See, I told everybody you're going to get to know Frank in this
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, how can people keep up with you? You've got a bunch of things coming up. It's going to be a great summer, starting with this Thursday. What do you suggest? Where can people find you?
I think following the band on Facebook, Frank Martin Busch and the Names.
Yeah.
I update that every day with, you know, what's going on. That's the best way. Instagram's a good way too, because I do stories quite a bit. I've been tweeting a little bit, like 2 or 3 times a week now. They're largely ignored, but whatever. I'm trying.
Well, you're new to it, you know, so people are like, wait, now who is this guy? Yeah.
I don't do much with it,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to force myself to be in the Twitterverse, which is a weird place.
Yeah.
People change things on Twitter. I'm like, what does this even mean? What language are we speaking? I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, and there are days that it's an okay thing to walk away. So, but then
Yeah,
I give you a thumbs up for trying it. So
yeah.
yeah. I do have one last question. Okay, so this I'm going to take you back to Wheelhouse for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite of all of your stuff. But it still says volume 1 on it.
Yep.
Will there ever be a volume 2, Frank?
I think that, yeah, absolutely it will be. You know, we have enough stuff recorded to put out volume 2. I think we should do a volume 2 of like covers. Because some of the covers we do were so much different than the original.
Mm-hmm.
That I think they could stand on their own and be like, oh my gosh, this doesn't sound anything like the original. It's like, you know. So that was kind of the plan, and it kind of got derailed, but we should reenact that plan and put out volume 2 out there, and maybe of covers. But now that we don't have, you know, new originals, there's always new stuff.
I know. It would be hard for you guys to pick, but yeah, this one is a year-round favorite. If people don't have it, they should look for it.
Yeah.
It's all live, and it is one of my favorite live albums of all times, along that it's Wheelhouse. Yeah.
I don't know if are we strange that we love live records so much? You know, I don't know, because they're great.
I hope not, because that's my favorite. That is absolutely every band that has a live record.
They put a live record
out. Excellent. I'll be first in line to buy it. Oh, you guys, Frank Busch and the Names coming up at the East Side Club this Thursday. And I hope to see y'all there, because if you're not there, you're going to miss out. It's the start of what's going to be an awesome summer. And Frank, thank you so much for joining me to talk all about it today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything you do, Teri. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, can't wait to see you.
See you on Thursday.
Okay, bye, Frank.
Bye.